JJ Boogie, guitar player from Arrested Development. I mean, the fact that I get to do what I love to do, and it's just play music. For years, I would go play music anywhere, anytime, even if it was for no money, just because it was something I love to do. But it's the closest thing to the music that I grew up with, soul and funk. You know, I grew up listening to Earth, Wind and Fire and Sly and the Family Stone and Stevie Wonder and Average White Band. And the occupational hazard of being a musician is drugs and alcohol. That's always tough. I've been sober for 10 years, but it's always around. It's something that's very prevalent in the music industry. An occupational hazard of being a musician is drugs and alcohol. That's always tough. I've been sober for 10 years, but it's always around. It's something that's very prevalent in the music industry, especially touring with other groups. You know, a lot of times we share backstage areas together with other bands, and you know, them trying to be, you know, share the spirit of camaraderie. They'll come over, knock on the door, or whatever, say, hey, we're smoking, we're puffing, come on over, you know, and you know, that it happens all the time. It's just something that's part of the norm. Share the spirit of camaraderie. They'll come when you're in the middle of it, when you're getting high all the time, and drugs is a part of your life. It is the coolest thing, and I have to admit, it was fun. And then there are other times where it was miserable. But it is sad because you know, you stunt your growth, your emotional and spiritual growth when you numb yourself. You know, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. It's setting a poor example. It's just irresponsible. You have a lot of competition, and nowadays anybody's got a home studio and a guitar, so you don't really necessarily have to be a talented musician to make it big. And nowadays anybody's got a home studio and a guitar, so because really an Arrested Development show it's a celebration of life. You're on stage with 8 other people making one sound. We're all together playing our part and making one sound that just goes out through this loud PA system that's ringing either through a club or a big outdoor festival. Then you can just hear it, you know, ricocheting off, you know, a mountain or or the back wall of the club. We offer hope in our music. We offer hope. You know, we don't try to act hard like we're street tough and, you know, all that. We are who we are. The hip-hop world right now is so imbalanced. It's not like it used to be in the 80s and the early 90s when positive hip-hop and negative hip-hop coexisted equally. 90s when positive hip-hop and negative hip-hop coexisted equally. You know, in the early 90s, you had Snoop Dogg and Arrested Development up for Grammys. Arrested Development got it, you know, but now Snoop Dogg is the top thing, and all, you know, what he does is he degrades women and glorifies sex, drugs, and, you know, the ghetto culture. You know, it's a glorification of that. We're the exact opposite. A lot of people who are young, hip hop is the ghetto culture. It is the thug mentality. A lot of people don't even know positive hip hop exists. Basically, they shove this stuff down your throat. You know, it sets a really poor example to kids. You see it, and people underestimate. I think Americans underestimate the kind of influence hip hop has all over the world. Because I've been to Morocco and the ghettos there, and people are like, "Hey, Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent," and they're calling all this stuff. But even in Europe and in Asia, you see people dressing like thugs. You know, it's very cookie cutter. It all sounds the same. It's dumbed down. There's nothing that makes you think, or it doesn't say anything of any importance or meaning. A lot of times, our worst enemy is ourselves. One of the messages is you know, really pick yourself up and move on. They try to demand respect, like respect me. Well, what have you done to earn respect?